Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for taking time and initiative to learn this AZ-900 Azure Fundamentals Examination course. My name is Sushant Sutish, and I'm your instructor for this course. In this lesson, we're going to learn about Azure Service Level Agreements, or SLAs. Microsoft maintains its commitment to providing customers with high-quality products and services by adhering to comprehensive operational policies, standards, and practices. Formal documents known as Service Level Agreements, or SLAs, capture the specific terms that define the performance standards that apply to Azure. The SLA describe Microsoft's commitment to providing Azure customers with certain performance standards. There are SLAs for individual Azure products and services. An SLA also specifies what happens if service or product fails to perform to governing SLA specification. These performance targets range from 99.9% to 99.99%. A typical SLA specifies performance target commitments that range from 99.9% or 3 nines to 99.99%, which is 4 nines. These targets can apply to such performance criteria as uptime or response times for services. For example, the SLA for an Azure database for MySQL service guarantees 99.99% uptime. The Azure Cosmos DB database service SLA offers 99.99% uptime, which include low latency commitments of less than 10 milliseconds. Something you need to be aware of is called service credits. SLAs also describe how Microsoft will respond if a product or service failed to perform to its governing SLA specification. For example, customers may have a discount applied to their Azure bill as a compensation of an underperforming Azure product or service. So what is Composite SLA? When combining SLA across different service offerings, the resultant SLA is called Composite SLA. The resulting Composite SLA can provide higher or lower uptime values, depending on your application's architecture. Consider an app service web app that writes to Azure SQL database. App service web app is 99.95%. An SQL database is 99.99%. The maximum downtime you would expect for this example of the application is 99.95% times 99.99. Let's understand the application SLAs. Azure customers can use SLAs to evaluate how their Azure solutions meet their business requirement and their need for their clients and users. By creating your own SLAs, you can set performance targets to suit your specific Azure application. When creating an Azure application SLA, consider the following things like identify workloads, plan for usage patterns, establish availability metrics, establishing recovery metrics, implementing resiliency strategies, and build availability requirement into your design as well. Now that we have learned about the Azure Service Level Agreements, in the next lesson, we're going to learn about Service Lifecycle in Azure. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.